in here.
Alright.
There she is. Kristen! Now we're on air. Yeah, anything to say to Sam?
Yes, hello. Wish you could be here, and I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow.
See Lauren? Good to see you too. Good luck in Manhattan. I feel like I'm narrating a story here. Yeah, great. Oh, we would totally recognize you as oh, really? Yeah. Okay, ready? Awesome.
You look gorgeous, Rory.
Up here, Rick. We're back down. I'm going to take one more. Carry anything or you got it? Yeah, it'll reflect.
That's right. Oh, are you engaged? Get your left hand out. Zoom in on that, Ben.
Oh, she moved it. There you go. There you go, Sam.
There you go, buddy. Hold your flowers. I can't like hustler. Oh. Flowers, you want a hut? Hi, I'm Lindsay. Nice to meet you. Here.
Sorry about that. Mom and Dad also together. With Greg, without Greg. Now just Dad, and then just the two of you, right?
Maybe Dad wants to pull
We have to load film.
Hold on. We have film.
And then I would put the diploma up on this one too. Don't you think? All right, one more. Here we go. Ready? One more. Here's cheese. Is that it on
Sam, I ate.
Hey, Kristen, do you have anything to say to Sam?
I already said something to it. I can say something else. Yeah, I couldn't have done it without you. Thanks for writing all those papers. Let's see. Yeah, no, so just thanks for being encouraging and wish you were here. Yeah, I do wish you were here, but I'll see you soon, and that's it.
How about you? Do you have anything to say?
Sam, congratulations. Hopefully you'll graduate soon.
You can do
Do you have
it
anything to say to Sam?
Oh, we're so proud of her. You got a great girl. Aww.
It's a foregone conclusion. It's a family tradition, right?
Yeah, we'll see.
It'll happen at some point.
Yeah, at some point.
There you go.
There she is, Sam.
She was at the lunch in the afternoon, and we saw her. So we were sitting in line getting ready to walk in.
Yeah, it is. Give us a cake.
And I was like, no, my wife just...
So are you still going to do that waitressing job?
Yeah. You don't like that idea?
No.
Because my dad
Is he against it?
Oh, yeah.
Do what?
I thought you were just going to do the other one.
No, I'm going to do
What?
it.
You're gonna do
The job at first isn't going to be like very much money. Like until the middle of July. So maybe I can stop waiting and then. Would that make you feel better?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I don't know.
No.
You think it's just a bad idea because...
Sam, want to know what we're eating? Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm working in the restaurant.
Describe it?
Did you?
You'd like to know that he's here. Oh yeah, Sam, you are here.
No, I mean the guy in the restaurant. Oh. The car at night. Like, you never know.
Yeah, that's what my dad is like demanding that I do every night.
Yeah. And I think if you work there a couple times and you're like, okay.
I'm getting you and Sam together.
Am I blocking him?
Yeah, no, it's good.
I sent him a picture of myself from my phone.
Hi, Sam.
during the thing.
Sam, you're missing out on some good food, man.
Hi, Sam.
I miss you.
Do they have tacos in New Jersey?
It's Mexican.
Heck no.
Oh no.
I don't know. They have Taco Bell, I think.
He told me he's got a clinic today. He's got to teach some kids.
I'm just gonna
Yeah, that's what he said.
Really?
And they get a $40 gift certificate.
Oh, yeah. To a restaurant.
Wow.
Italian.
You're like, I'll be there. Do they have a night that they can never go out for dinner though?
What?
They never have a night where they can go out for dinner?
Pretty much not. No. That's probably why they give them a gift certificate.
They'll never get used.
Yeah. One Sunday. Sundays, I think their games are. Is that how you're marking your Pepsi? So you don't get them mixed up?
No, filling decorating. I think we could do this for your wedding. Just have cans.
Good idea.
That's fine with me.
So you can do that.
I was laughing because this is probably left over from the wedding. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. Like everything around here. Everything. It's mine. Lindsay, is this yours? Nope.
Vermont graduation party. I don't think Nana's written a poem. But you did? Oh, she didn't.
High school graduate.
But as I was sharing with Laura earlier, as I was looking at the list of people that Kristen chose to be at her party, you were it. And it is the best of the best. It's family, and it's family. And thank you all for stepping in and helping Mike and I raise these three kids, but specifically Kristen. And you know, we couldn't have done our family without any of you as well. But Kristen, as we prepare to send you off, so excited about that. We are so proud of who you have become. You you are beautiful on the inside.
Brilliant.
And brilliant. Yeah, thanks, Tom. And you're beautiful on the outside. And I know that Sam wishes he could be here too, but I would love to hear the sweet things that he would say about you too. But your dad and I are so proud of you and have so much confidence in your future because you're a strong woman with a strong faith, and you know that that will carry you far, no matter where you go and what you do. And this day is really about you, but we're also excited about you and Sam together and what you guys are going to accomplish. Sometimes we call that being you guys are a great, great combination. So, and I'm sure your dad has something that he wants to say as well. But we wanted to invite the rest of you family members just to, if you have anything you wanted to share about Kristen or to Kristen for Kristen, that would be great. Thanks, Mom.
Well, I don't know if I can get through this as well as Mom, but and what struck me was like what struck me is as I came around the corner coming up the hill after being at Biola today, was I saw this little girl on her little, just about 5 years old, on a bicycle, with a helmet on, and a little tassel hanging off the handlebars, screaming around the corner. And I go, there's Kristen, you know? And it seems like yesterday that we were out here on the side street first to learn how to ride a two-wheeler. And you always been kind of one step ahead of everybody, including me. And I just have to echo all the things that your mom said. We love you so much. We're so proud of you. So proud of all your accomplishments, but mostly just who you are. So special, Kristen, and I know that the wisdom that I've gained from you in so many areas of my life that will affect many, many others. And I know that your work, the people you meet as you and Sam make your travel from wherever it's going to be from year to year will be those lives will be enriched for having no both. We hate to send you off so soon tomorrow, but we know you'll be back, and that's what's reassuring. We're looking forward to November. I get to say one more farewell tomorrow.
All right, Kristen.
I'd like to say some things too. Kristen, I coached young men at Biola for over 35 years. And one of the things I have to really deal with, especially early, I usually say this jokingly to my kids, but I meant it, that boys can't get into a real serious relationship those first 2 years. There's so much adjustment they're making in life, in college, studying, competitive athletics and things like that, and sometimes at that young they don't have good maturity in making good choices about what to do and priorities in life, and girls can really mess them up. So,
Something like a coach.
since I'm a coach and I have to straighten everything out, it can be some real difficult times. Over the years I've seen some things that happen here. Usually there's not too much neutrality in it. There's the girls will pull them away from where I think God has directed them and their gifts that they have and excellence. And for me, it's on the front lines of sports, but there's other areas too. But on the other end of the continuum, Kristen, and the Bible says find a wife is a good thing in Proverbs. On the other end of the continuum, I've seen guys make good choices. And I've seen the girls help the guys meet their goals in life, become a better person, find their personal skills, and really add to their life and enrichment. And I'm really thankful, Kristen, that Sam made a good choice. Because I've seen that in Sam's life. I've seen, Kristen, you come in, and I've seen you make him a better person. graduation, so your academic commitment, excellence that you show. From all our family here, we love you and congratulations.
I'd like to say something. I'm Kristen's aunt, married to brother. And Kristen, I just want to tell you that from the moment you were born to all the years of joy and life and laughter and spirit that you've given, not only your aunts and uncles and your grandmother and your grandfather, but your cousins, your sister, your brother, you lived life. Not all of us can say that. Kristen, from the moment we met her, and I'm sure to the very last moment of her life, she gives us love and passion, and she truly lives her life. And she gives to others through her laughter and comfort. You're a very compassionate woman, but you're also very spirited. At graduation, I saw her come in, and I looked at her dad, and he always kind of nods his head a little bit and has a big grin on his face. It's almost like she'd say, I wasn't you with her, she's wonderfully wild, spirited, and gonna go on her way and do her own thing, so you do it with love in your heart. And you're a real giver, and I admire you and respect you, and I think everyone has been better for knowing you, and all the people that you're yet to meet will be better for have knowing you.
Stand up. I spoke at Lindsay's, and I thought earlier today I'm going to have to say something about Kristen, but it's going to be hard because, not that it wasn't hard with Lindsay, but I think, I don't know if you ever think of us as similar, but a lot of times I think of you as being like me just because of how driven you are, how you really don't like to take no for an answer, and if you can make something work, it's going to work. And you are so, well, you're better than me in a lot of ways, Kristen, but just your desire to, if you're given a challenge, you step up, and you are so trustable when it comes to making things happen. If anybody wants something done and they call on you, it's going to get done one way or another, and it's going to get done better than they ever expected it would be done. So anyway, I see that in you, and sometimes I think, oh gosh, this poor kid, she's got so much to go through, because there are a lot of times when you come up against things that you want to make happen, and sometimes you can't. And I think you have that wisdom, having been a Christian longer than I, to know that God is the one who works everything out for good. So if you come up against something that doesn't work out the way you want it to, you understand that it's God who's orchestrating everything in your life, and you accept that. And so that's what's going to get you through without it being a fight or a hassle. And but anyway, now that I'm older and hopefully wiser, I just decided that I was going to just pass the baton to you. So I'm going to enjoy watching you as you accomplish all these challenging things that will come along in your life. But I know you're going to do a great job, and you're just going to, like Eleanor said, just live a life that is just full of action and really awesome memories, and you're going to have a really good life. And just know that I'll always be there cheering you on, knowing exactly kind of, what you're going through. So I love you, and I just thank you for how much you've given our family, and Katie and Matt. And it's been a pleasure knowing you so far, and you're not going to be rid of me, because I'm going to always be there with you. So I love you. Congratulations. Thanks.
Tell Kristen to speak up my gratitude. I'm not bitter. I don't I know. And I'll be speaking at her wedding too, I think. But so I'll save us a little bit. But just one thing that I'm remembering right now, just to share, is I think I could share so many things about Kristen, but just Eleanor touched on it, and a couple others I think have too, but just your compassion for people, and the way that your heart truly does break for people when they're suffering and when they're hurting. Has really sense of things a lot throughout my life, and just have reflected on more lately as I think through, like, how to really, like, love people in their time of need. And I think for me, it tends to be more strategizing, like, this person's hurting, my heart needs to break for them, and, like, it feels more forced sometimes just because I know it's the right thing to do, but that's never the case for Kristen. Like, she sees someone hurting, and just naturally her heart breaks. And just specifically, I can remember back sophomore year at Biola when I was taking anatomy and physiology, and it was a really hard time for me because I was just not doing well in school, and that's like the end of the world for me because then like my whole self-esteem's shot and everything about me goes down too. But I was just having a really stressful time because I had so many tests and it was just impossible for me to understand everything. I don't know. It seems like nothing now, but looking back on it, like I was worried about like everything that I had on my plate, but like I was still just going and doing everything. And I remember Kristen, like, I didn't even know she really knew how hard my life was at that point, but like she had prepared like a care package for me, and I just remember her calling me and asking me how I was doing and just saying I just feel so nervous, like all over my body. I just feel so nervous for you, and like she was feeling more nervous and hurting for me more than I was for myself. And that's just a good example of, like, I know she shared just many times, even with Sam when he has a hard time in baseball, and obviously that's a big part of his life right now. Like, I think she feels the weight of it maybe even more than he does sometimes, and that's just how much she loves him, obviously. But I just think that your compassion for people really is genuine and rare, and I just haven't seen it in a lot of people. Plus, and then I'm going to stop, but plus, it doesn't just stop there, like, it's compassion, but then you, like, it goes into action, and then you want to, like, strategize, okay, what can I actually do practically to help these people? Whereas, like, I think my heart tends to break sometimes, but then I just sit there and cry about it. But you, like, actually get up and do something about it, which, as I've thought about, like, my husband is very good at, like, putting things into action, and I feel like you and him are a lot alike in those ways. But in a lot of ways, I feel like you're like a perfect combination of both of us in one person. A heart that breaks and then does something about it. So I just really look up to you and love that about you. So thank you. And congratulations on the graduation.
I'd like to say something. We're the DeCianis, and we've known Lamonts forever. And our daughter Lauren grew up with her girls. And, you know, Mike, to add on to what you said, I remember when we were taking the girls for Halloween, as we're walking around the neighborhood with flashlights, and they had their little mermaid costumes on. And as dads talk about, you know, we talk about, you know, what will it be like when they go to high school? What will it be like when they graduate high school, and what happens when they go to college, and then what happens in a horrible day they meet somebody and they're going to take them away. How will all that work out, and will it work, and will we not have to worry? And we know the answers to those questions. And like my own daughter, when her husband asked me, you know, did you know that she was going to be like this? Absolutely. Since 5 years old, and as I look at you, Kristen, you turned out exactly the way we thought you would. And in the military, they have a term, fighter pilots, the ones that are successful are the ones that they call having a clue. And what that means is that there's an innate sense of knowing where you're at all times and what to do about it. And those are the survivors, and you've got a clue, and you're going to do well. You could be a race car driver, you could be a CEO, you could do anything. So we're very proud to be here today.
I'll speak for Matt first, because if it wasn't for Kristen and Lindsay, Matt would probably not be here. They used to torture him when he was little. But you know, he would love to be here, but he's having fun in Missouri. And just a couple pieces of advice. I worked for New Jersey companies for almost 35 years, and I still don't say use guys, and forget about it. So, thank God you won't go there. And don't eat Mexican food in New Jersey. They don't have any. Don't eat Chinese food in New Jersey because they don't have any. So they have great Italian food, the best. I mean, you can't go wrong. So. I remember some of the fun things, like I remember, coaching against your teams in soccer and always dreaming of having you on our team, but it never worked. But what I, remember out of that is how strong you were, physically, mentally. I didn't know about the spiritual part then, but that came too. And I think that's your strength, is you're well balanced, and you got God in your life, and that'll keep you going forever. We love you. I love you. And thanks for loving me. Yeah.
Yeah, Kristen brought Dave out of the doghouse a few times. I stand by Dave no matter what.
Kristen, give me your cell phone number. I might need it. This thing over with.
If, I know you all have something, you might want to say to Kristen privately. No, great. But now, we'll do your thing.
All right. So eat more food. A lot more food, please. Dan and Elizabeth, you got here late. Carol and Kristen, you have some making up to do.
All right. Looks good.
Okay. You were about 5. I had you and Lindsay. Oh, you got to hear that.
Okay.
Sit down, Ellen. It's
Okay,
really good intro.
way more words. I have to tell this story just to show you that Kristen has always had great intuition. And she knows people.
Okay.
She and her sister for the day in California. They were both still in car seats. And I drove a convertible. We took the top down, we went to the beach, went and got ice cream. We had the best day. We had so much fun, just the 3 of us all together. And at the end of the day, I had sand in my car, and I had ice cream all over the car seats, and we were messy and dirty. And I'm getting the girls out of their car seats. And Kristen looks at me and she says, "Vicky, Elena, I had the best day, but I have to tell you something." And I said, "What, honey?" I thought, "Oh, God, what did I do?" She goes, "You could never be married to my daddy." I hit the floor. I said, "Honey."
That's awesome. I don't even remember that at all.
I told the story a million times.
Not the end of that story. We all want to tour of Mike's garden.
Oh, it's fabulous. Because Mike is so orderly, and I think I was opening the trunk of my car, and she looked in and saw.
Thank you for coming on.
You got it?
My coffee?
No, I'm supposed to get it. That's bad aim.
You go in there?
Oh, I got that thing. What's that mean?